In a time when a virus is keeping us apart, we find our own ways to stay connected. Zoom has become the go-to platform for businesses communicating through video conference. It's a platform I use when recording instructional videos. In this time of social distancing, it's quickly becoming a way for individuals to communicate with loved ones, for church groups to gather despite being apart, and for people to meet new friends half a world away. So let's get started with Zoom. You'll find many tutorials on YouTube demonstrating how you can set up a free account. Come over to the blog post for today where I have a particularly good one for you. With a free account, you can talk to one person and have no time limitation. With that same free account, you can host a meeting up to 40 minutes long with as many as 100 people attending. The other people in the meeting don't have to have a Zoom account. They merely click on a link that you send. When they join a meeting, it prompts them to click and download the Zoom software, and that process takes only a few seconds. The first time you join a meeting with a few other people, it will remind you of the beginning of a Brady Bunch episode. All participants appear in their own little squares. You can record video using Zoom. So what if you want to record a lesson on video for students or for just other people in general? You know you would need a webcam and a microphone, but what software would you use to record? Where would you house the video? How would others be able to get to it? Well, I use Zoom for that also. The process of recording an instructional video is the same as hosting a meeting, with one exception. After you start the meeting, you hit the record button. For a demonstration showing exactly how I create Zoom videos, visit this week's blog post. You'll find it at bit.ly/FrankBuck142. All of that's in lowercase. Again, that's bit.ly/FrankBuck142. Now let's talk about editing your video. As you record video, you'll make mistakes, but you don't have to start over every time you miss a word. Keep going. Pause, back up a sentence or two, and jump back in. The second step is to edit the video. I use a free editor called Shotcut, Shotcut. It's available for Windows and Mac. For Mac users, iMovie is also always a good choice. This week's blog post includes a video where you see me take a sample Zoom recording and edit out the bloopers. As you watch, pay special attention to how I export my video. After exporting, the video is saved to your computer. You could share it with others by putting it in Dropbox and sharing a link. You could send it to a site such as WeTransfer, a free service that I talked about in a blog post several years ago. Come over to the blog and search for WeTransfer. Next, how are people going to get to your video if you don't send them a link to it somehow? Well, my suggestion is upload to YouTube. If you want others to see your work, that's the easiest way to do it. If you want a good video on how to create a YouTube account, I've got one for you. Go to bit.ly/FrankBuck143. Again, that's all in lowercase. bit.ly/FrankBuck143. You'll always have the option to make a video public, unlisted, or private. Public videos show up in a search. Unlisted videos can only be viewed by people who have the link. For example, a teacher who makes a video specifically for the students in a class might make that video unlisted and give that link to the class members. Private videos can be seen only by the creator and email addresses of the creator's choosing. If you're not familiar with Zoom, go ahead and create a free account. If you have something that you want to share with the world, get started. Record with Zoom, edit with Shotcut, and upload to YouTube. It's all free and a great way to connect virtually during a time when we cannot connect physically. Hey, have you checked out my YouTube channel? It's a place where I can demonstrate technology concepts for you. Come over to youtube.com/Dr. Dr. Frank Buck. That's youtube.com/DRFRANKBUCK. If you're not on my mailing list, I invite you to join. On my website, frankbuck.org, you'll see a large blue banner where you can do just that. You'll get the first chapter of my book and learn how to get your desk clean. You'll also get my free ebook on how to set up and use Remember the Milk so that everything you have to do is in one place. And then every Tuesday, I'll be in your inbox with things that you can use, things that are practical, things that you'll enjoy. I look forward to having you on the list. Thanks for stopping by today. This has been Frank Buck, helping you get organized and make it look easy.